like what my issue is. My issue is that even though I already know this lesson, even though I feel like I've learned it so many times, I keep doubting my intuition. If you've been on here for a while, that's something I've talked about. I've talked about many stories where like I would doubt my intuition and then I'd get into a bad situation because I didn't listen to my gut and X, Y, and Z, right? And if you also are new here or maybe just didn't know, I am a psychic, and psychic abilities is a spectrum, okay? Because I know when you say that word, people, you kind of lose people, or they think that like you sit here and you see a person in front of you like a clairvoyant or whatever, and it's not like that. Like I said, it's a spectrum. I also want to say all humans are psychic. It's just that not everybody has their third eye as open as others. Okay, cool. Got that out of the way. I'm gonna say a bunch of things that have happened. And again, this is gonna be a listen to your gut, listen to your intuition story. I'm about to say a bunch of things that are gonna make me sound nuts. Okay, I'm a person who doesn't believe in coincidences for a reason. So it started with, like, I don't know, a month or so ago, feeling like I was being watched. And I'm like, that's weird. And then I also realized why I doubt myself is because of anxiety. Okay, maybe it's just like a random bit of anxiety, which was weird because I was like totally relaxed, right? Life's been decent. And then I'm not sure how much time passed after that. Those readings on TikTok, they'll pop up on your For You page and be like, this message is for you. Those are always fun, so I always watch them when they pop up. They don't pop up too often. And it was saying about like, this person envies me and yada yada, right? And I'm just like, why? Like, what? Cool, whatever. Kind of forgot about it. And then again, I'm not sure how much time passed in between that first one, but I started getting slammed. And yes, I know how the algorithm works, just bear with me here. I started getting slammed with the readings that were very similar to that this person was trying to control me, this person was using witchcraft, there's like they were doing whatever they can and like pull me back or whatever. And I'm just like, what? And I'm sitting there like racking my brain. It sounded like it was definitely a person I knew, right? What the heck? None of my witchy friends would ever, like, whatever. So I had to sit there and like question myself. This is a lot. My intuition was telling me, hey, this isn't just the algorithm. And then I got a reading that had said something very specific that happened with me and another person who isn't in my life anymore. And so that person popped in my head, and then I remembered that that person had recently got into the craft. With the whole watching thing, I clicked because of some conversation I don't want to get into that I had with this person at one point when we were friends, them admitting some stuff. I really feel like it's this person. This doesn't sound so mean, but I like forgot about this person for like the last like 5 months or something like that. They wouldn't, would they? And then I got a fly in my house. I know, like I said, all this stuff's gonna make it sound really weird, but if you don't know, the symbolisms of flies are spies. Someone is actively watching you. Kill it. Squash it. Yo, I tried all I could to catch that dang fly. Even the cats couldn't catch it. And eventually my fiance got it and smushed it, right? I'm like, what the heck? I was kind of getting like irritated. I'm like, why would that person be, like, what the heck? So I started thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? It's been how long? There's no way. Maybe I am just being paranoid. Maybe this is all just random things, And I started telling myself that. I do that to myself. I started doubting and I like push it away, because it also doesn't help. Like, I'm working on my self-esteem stuff, but that's part of it, because you don't think like, I don't matter. Like, why would that person even bother, Tonight, I had just got some confirmation here. I just try to push all that stuff out of my mind, right? Well, then a friend of mine told me that that person was saying some shit, saying things about one of my besties. And let me tell you, they were also saying some really hypocritical stuff, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I won't lie, like I tried not to have a reaction, but it pissed me off. Because first of all, hypocrite. Second of all, this person is not in my life because of reasons, and they had the gall to comment on like my friendships, my relationship. You don't get a say, hooker. You don't have the right to say anything about my relationships, my friendships. No, you're not even in my life anymore. It ticked me off. And for me, and this happened like 2 days ago. This was recent. It wasn't like something that happened a while back. And what's sad is the friend that they were talking about had told me right before this other person told me stuff. That friend that had ran into them had actually complimented them. And they're like, yeah, they're actually really good at their job, and like had positive, nice things to say. And then I come to find out that that person like talked shit about my friend. And that made me more angry because I'm like, oh, are you? And part of me also realizes the person that they told, like, I have a feeling that maybe they told them because they wanted me to know and they wanted me to have a reaction. I'm not entirely sure what the goal would be, just to get me to interact with them. Probably. Option B, where they're just, you know, not to be rude, that dumb. That was the confirmation for me. I should not have doubted myself. I should not have doubted myself. I should have known. Every single time I do this to myself. And I know all that stuff sounds insane. It does. I know it does. I'm aware. I'm like, this sounds like I'm freaking nuts. But it's the truth. It's the truth. Like this, Anyway, so I got some little like cooking to do here. I'm putting up some fresh wards and stuff. Anyway, so that is the witchy lesson today. Always trust your intuition. Always trust your intuition. No matter how crazy you like think you're being. Also, if you're aware you're crazy, then you're not. Just saying. Don't doubt yourselves. Blessed be.